Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants.
Hello once again, audience. When we left off,
How's it going, bros? My name is Pewdiepie.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to the Halloween edition of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Content Comp.
What is up, people of the internet? My name is Logan Paul, and welcome to my vlog channel.
Game review.
this video, 5 of my friends try and hunt me down and stop me from beating Minecraft.
Okay, the body is bottom left, in front of the garbage chute.
In this video, we're curing 1,000 people's blindness.
I think we all kind of have a certain fondness for the viral video era. YouTube was this new thing, and no one really knew what to do with it. So people uploaded home videos, original songs, montage videos, things like that. I mean, sure, they were random, but that added to the excitement. Most of all, I really love how this era was just free range. There was no such thing as a YouTuber yet, and anybody could go viral. People just wanted to share things. There was no fame or money. It had a sense of innocence to it when you put it in perspective, and I feel like it still really holds up. A lot of the old videos from then still get a chuckle out of me. I mean, sure, I'm not like wheezing, crying, shitting my pants that it's peanut butter jelly time, but I can still respect it. So, as you may have predicted, this era gets an S from me. The OG YouTuber era was the start of YouTube creators. I mean, sure, there was still the odd viral video, but now people like Fred, Tobuscus, Smosh, and Dan and Phil were creating content with an audience for them, specifically. It was a lot of lay random humor, and while in the moment I would say this era was really fun, I have to say the humor really, it doesn't hold up. Hey, why are you booing me? I'm right. Be honest, do you think Fred is still funny? I'll give you 3 seconds. No, he's not. And do I know all the words nugget and a biscuit? Hell yeah, I do. Isn't nugget and a biscuit the pinnacle of humor? A little. Even though it wasn't riddled with knee slappers, I think it was just one of my personal favorite eras. These creators were still authentic, drama-free, and they all really seemed to value their new, odd success online. But I'm gonna be a B word and put an A objectively for how it's aged, so I'm sorry, boys. This time period was the real start of Pewdiepie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Thanos, and gaming as a whole. Pewdiepie had just become the biggest creator, and everybody and their mothers was recording their COD gameplay with their shitty mics. I used to watch a lot of this channel called Venturian Tale, and that was when I told myself I wanted to be a YouTuber as a kid. I mean, maybe not a huge one, but it just seemed fun. My cousin and I would record our grandma's TV screen while we played Little Big Planet 3 and pretend to be famous YouTubers. This era has a special place in my heart once again, and if I had to nitpick anything, it would just be the humor again, I guess. Happy Wheels just isn't as gut-busting as I thought it was after rewatching, but literally, who cares? I'm putting this era in S. This one is just, it's honestly mind-boggling. It's just so crazy to me that this even happened. Rice Gum, Leafy, the Paul Brothers, the Cancer Crew, I'm grouping them all together because they're just edgelords in different ways. It was just normal to create diss tracks like all the time. Way to be extra, guys. Most of all, I still can't believe how iDubbbz convinced the masses about a specific word. Yeah, it was a different time for sure. While this one was probably most widely hated, I'd say that there was never a dull moment. Considering how this era does not hold up in the slightest, I have to put it in C. It was an interesting time in the moment, but just in retrospect, it's just way too edgy, way too much. This era is pretty bad. I'm gonna choose to ignore Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, and the other good ones because honestly, they weren't even prevalent until 2018 or 2019. The big stinkers were Lele Pons, Paul Brothers again, and I don't like those losers who made kids content. I remember just being really mad, even as a young teen, because I just didn't understand how these incredibly unfunny people were getting such huge numbers. Anyway, there's not much more to say. I'm giving this one a D tier, could have lived without it. This era to me was defined by memes. Pewdiepie was making a comeback in his battle against T-Series, and there was Ugandan Knuckles, Hit or Miss, You Was at the Club, yada yada yada. Honestly, half of people's content were just going over memes, making memes, and people who made Reddit videos littered with memes got big, which led to the rise of Call Me Carson, Quackity, and so on. I'm biased because 2018 is probably just my favorite year. It was just carefree, not as edgy as the years before. No, it was just nice. But again, it was most prevalently defined by the fight for creators over corporation. You know, real people with actual souls. So I believe it's A tier. I hope nothing bad happens. PewDiePie, I think, really started the whole Minecraft comeback since he started his series in 2019, and a certain YouTuber decided to make a lot of videos milking PewDiePie's series. I wonder who that could be. Surely he won't come up in the future. I think it makes a lot of sense that everyone turned to Minecraft. It's just a good game and an easy way to escape the real world. Obviously, this led to the Dream SMP, just overall a whole lot of Minecraft. Among Us also did sneak in 2020. I also just feel like this whole ordeal was way funnier in the moment. Like, I look back at old Tom Minute videos my 16-year-old self died laughing at, and now it just doesn't hit as hard, but I digress. This era is B tier to me. I mean, I still love Minecraft, and PewDiePie's series is still pretty funny to me, but it's, it's decent. Better than the Edgelords, I guess. So this one also kind of overlaps. Following the Among Us fad, all the little champs wanted to become streamers. XQC was always big, but he made it bigger, and iShowSpeed popped out of thin air. Same with Kai Cenat. Honestly, I barely watched YouTube during this time. I think stream re-uploads and clips were thriving the most throughout the space. But it isn't even like YouTube, so besides that, it was just pretty dead. So see, not much else to say about this one. This one is just the worst. I hate everything about it. And I think Jacksepticeye was right on the money with this clip.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No.
Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes. Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
I find it devastatingly ironic that MrBeast first got his big boost by promoting PewDiePie against T-Series because everybody wanted it to be a person on top of YouTube and not a corporation. But MrBeast has caused so many people to become corporations. Instead, nobody really cares about what they're making. I mean, do you think these YouTube Shorts makers really care about people enjoying their videos? No, they just care about views and the sweet YouTube money. There's no differentiation between T-Series constantly posting Bollywood videos and these people just constantly pumping out these silly video shorts with like monkeys and stuff. Both are equally soulless. Obviously, it isn't MrBeast's fault. He never asked for millions of people to just copy his content. But all in all, I think Jacksepticeye is right. Before, we could say that people created content on YouTube because they wanted to have some fun. They wanted to share things. It didn't really matter whether or not they got big. People just did it because they wanted to. And now it's just a corporate hellhole. Please take us back.
So thank you everybody so much for watching.
I'll see you bros in the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay awesome.
Everything kind of feels like it sucks. Like, what even is a skibbity toilet? But who knows? Maybe we'll all have some future nostalgia for this time. The moral of the story is to subscribe to Jerma on Twitch.